The controversial topic is that single moms can raise sons on their own.
No, that's impossible. You can only show them how to be a good woman. Man that our mothers are telling us to be don't even exist in her bed. Our mothers are telling us to be the kind of man she can't even attract into the house. So how can she guide me to be a man when she don't even have a man? She don't even know a man. Her daddy was fucked up. Her brother was fucked up. My daddy was fucked up. She had a baby by my sisters. How can she tell me what kind of man to be? She ain't mama, you ain't got a man. Or,
hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Of the man you got, look what kind of man you got, mama. How you gonna shape us boys to be this kind of man that don't even exist but nowhere in your head? That's what's happening to the black boy, trying to listen to his mama become a black man that don't even exist nowhere but in his mother's head. With these unrealistic expectations of a man.
I don't care how Christian they are, how Muslim they are, how Hebrew they are, they will share a married man. Yeah. And one of the contradictions that black women have to deal with, who claim that they are not for polygyny, if you are not for polygyny, why is it we can often find single black women being the mistress to a married black man? If you are against plural marriage, how did you manage to end up as his mistress and he's married? So do you know what you're telling me? You're not against polygyny. You're against being accountable for it. You don't want nobody to know you are a co-wife. You see that? As long as it stays under the cover.
Deep, Dr. Umar.
But
How y'all doing and welcome. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. Subscribe. Please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Y'all check out a few things. Subscribe to the website. If you would like to support a player around here, you can get something for you and them little ugly ass babies by clicking the Get link on the website. If you'd like to see what we call the event video, please go around to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. The link's down there in the description. I need you liking, sharing, telling somebody about a player. We try to get the thumbs up over 500 in every show so we can do something to the algorithm. Listen, we got a PayPal link down in the description. We got $, top and bottom. Willie Williams Show, that is the cash app. And if you just so happen to hit that super chat, please don't go over $5 because the player don't know if he getting it or not. They say I get 30, they say that they get 70. God damn it, I think they getting a whole 100. Remember, the midday news show, if you can't watch it with your eyes and you can't use your peripherals and see a player, big word, I hear any goddamn screen. We do got a thing called a podcast on Anchor and Spotify, the Willie Williams Show. Please follow me on IG and Twitter at the WW Show. Appreciate y'all. Your mammy didn't know how to pick them and trying to tell you how to be one, huh? Hilarious. What's happening and welcome. It's wonderful Thursday out here in the doggone street. It is May the 23rd, May the 23rd to 20 to 24 around here in the street. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining me. This is the Willie Williams Show. This is the midday news show. What it do. And shout out to all of the lovely babies who say that they're not down with plural relationships and plural marriages, polygamy out here in these streets, and y'all be side pieces and stuff like that right there to players who already got somebody. Y'all play too much. Damn it, in the community, a whole bunch of y'all got the same baby daddy. Shut up. I don't even want to hear y'all talk. A lot of times y'all be talking. All we got to do is just let y'all talk and pay attention to your actions. You all is liars, like I be trying to tell y'all. Not all. You know who, damn it, you know who I'm talking about. I'm talking to you if you fit. If the shoe fit, where? Ain't that what it be out here saying? Out here in the doggone street. What it do, man. Thank y'all for joining the play. I'm glad that y'all is alive because, boy, if y'all wasn't alive, I wouldn't be getting the numbers that I'm getting right now. So I really do appreciate that right there. I don't know what you did to stay alive. I don't know what moves and decisions that you had them made to still be alive today, but dog it, you need to do that there at least one more day so we can make it the STD Friday around here in the doggone street. Or hell, just do it every day so you can continue to live. Give y'allself a pat on the back. Y'all done made it to 100 by 08. That's what I'm talking about. I appreciate that right there. Thank you. Now, if you're new around here, go ahead on and subscribe. Share. We need some shares. So we got the thumbs up, but now we need some shares. We need over 100 shares. I wish that I can calculate the shares. I wish that I can count the shares, but It's not my company. It's not my company. Listen, we're also streaming live on twitch.tv.com, The Willie Williams Show. We have 147 followers. We're trying to get to 150 followers by week's end, and week's ends tomorrow. So I do need your support. Salute Detroit. What it do? Say the 281. H-Town is up in the building. What's happening? The ATL is up in this thing. Say, am I first? Yes, you was first. Yes, you was first. Say Thursday. The 817 Texas is here for the midday madness. Thumbs up. Say hey y'all, hey. What's happening? The 510 Oakland, California, checking on in for duty. Mississippi is in the building. So the 612 is ready for the shits and the giggles. That's what's up. So the 951 Belltown is up in the building. The 334 the Gumpmucker Town is up in this thing. The 561 Bear Glades is up in here. That's what I'm talking about. The 757. Bam! Thank you for joining the player. Bad News Virginia is up in the house. Come on in. South Carolina, the 281 Houston, Texas is here. Say, hey, Willie. Say, I am in a work town hall, but watching you. Just don't get caught. I appreciate you for being around here. I sure enough do. Thank y'all for showing up and showing out. Remember, we may have visitors. So let's act appropriate. Do what y'all do best out here in these doggone streets inside that comment section. Do not hold back. Keep doing what y'all doing. Man, we got to help out these beautiful babies one more again. We got to help these beautiful babies. Hold on. We got to help these beautiful babies one more again. We got to help the people who mature faster than women, who mature faster than men. We have to help the people who get more degrees than men. We have to help the people who get hired more than men. We have to help the people who is smarter than men, according to what they say out here in these doggone streets. Y'all just gonna keep falling short of glory out here in these streets. This is why you need guidance. This is why I be trying to help. Listen, I am not here to bash women. No. Because I always, y'all know I'm not talking about all. I'm not bashing women. I just like to point out, y'all be falling short of glory. I do understand that all human beings will fall short of glory, but y'all be falling like double short of glory. I think I can put that on y'all. Y'all be falling double short of glory, and I don't like it. Damn it, I am here to help, like I always say. I've been telling y'all to wipe from the front to the back for the longest. Haven't I been, damn it, I've been a staple in the community. I think that's how you're supposed to say it. I am a positive influence in the community. I be trying to help. I sure enough be trying to help. Listen. Oh, boy. Let's go ahead on and get into it. I ain't even much going to hold you. We're going to talk about it, and then we're going to move on, and I'm going to leave these little thoughts on your heart. I'm going to leave it on your heart today. I'm going to try my best to leave it on your heart. I saw an article, and when I see something, I got to go on the shit with y'all out here in these streets. So we're going to do the article, and then I'm going to jump into what I need to go on and jump into. But let me just put this on up here real quick. Bam. Gen Z. We got a Gen Z woman who was floored by a 35-year-old man text after the first date. After the first date, she's not understanding the text. She's taken aback. She's taken aback due to a text message from a 35-year-old man who she went out on a date with. And she's 27. She's 27. So he's what, 27, 8, 9, 10. He is 8 years older than her. Cause 5, 6, 7. Yeah. He's 8 years older than this beautiful baby. He strolled a little bit. Oh, wait. I think she said something inside of this right here. Hold on.
Your friend who gets obsessed with Jerry after their first date and is thinking they're going to get married, that's Limerence.
Oh, this ain't her, is it? I got to refresh because I don't even know who Lil Mama is. I have no idea who Lil Mama is, but damn it, she's up here and I'm trying to make a point. Latest date, turn, baby renter. But anyway, let's just go on past Lil Mama. But this thing right here says that is he a bad texter or is he over 35? Is he a bad texter, somebody who texts him, or is he over 35? Elizabeth, I can't pronounce her last name, is a popular YouTube creator who has sparked a viral discussion about the generation gap in texting when it comes to dating. She's 27 years old. She recently went on a date with a 35-year-old man. A 35-year-old man, and she was baffled. Baffled was the words that she had used by the text that he sent her the next day. Hey, had fun last night. Have a good day. Anybody see a problem with that text? Hey, had fun last night. Have a good day. No. Anybody? It seems harmless, right? I don't understand. Then the true Generation Z fashion, she took that private message, and screenshotted it and posted it online, where it has amassed more than 500,000 views. Bitch got this baby got 500,000 views off of this post that she did. Is he a bad texter or is he 35? Hey, had fun last night. Have a good day. Something is really wrong with you Gen Zers. I just want to point this out. But it seems like a lot of people may be agreeing with her. I don't know. She added to the caption that I have started dating people. I have to start dating people my own age, but I won't. So she's talking trash, or she have a problem with what a 35-year-old man had done text her, and then say, I have to start dating people my own age. That would be a good thing, because then she won't have these text problems. But I ain't gonna do that right there. I want to continue to date the people who now I know I'm gonna have a problem with them texting. This is the thought process now. Her confusion at the text message firmly divided the comment sections. Some thought that she was being accurate. Some thought that she was being accurate and he was texting like a millennial. A millennium. While others thought that she was being unfair and the text she received wasn't out of the ordinary. He said, I'm confused. How is this bad? One person had to ask. And she replied that this beautiful baby right here, she got a problem with how somebody texts. Y'all play too much. She replied that she didn't have the ink by his formal text message, but his millennium texting style made her unable to tell if he wanted to see her again. This is her problem. This is the problem that she had. She can't tell whether he wants to see her again. Ladies, let me help, because she's 27. She's not a child. She's 27. If you want to know if you like a man enough and you want a second date or a third date or something like that, guess what you should do? I'm just gonna throw it out here for you. Guess what you should do? You maybe should ask him to go on another date. I know that's far-fetched. That, oh my God, I would never. I do understand. You don't ask a guy for a date. Okay, listen. Undoubtedly, she feels some type of way because she cannot tell whether he wants a second date or not. She's only worried about whether he wants a second date or not because she is attracted to the man and she liked the man. So instead of her going to social media because she don't know whether he wants a second date, she's confused. She's confused at 27. Instead of going through all that right there, all you have to do is say, well, hey, would you like to go like to Starbucks on Friday or something like that right now? If you ain't too busy or something, I found a fine restaurant that we need to go to. Like you shouldn't do that at 27. I don't know. Shout out to Phyllis for the $1 cash out. Say late but here. Say, hey, Miss Shirley Prayer. Say love you, Willie, love you back. I appreciate that right there. All prayers going out to Miss Shirley. Hope that you're doing well on this wonderful Thursday. I want y'all, this is the thought process of some females. You is confused. That's a big word. Confusion is a big word. When it's something that you shouldn't be confused about, why don't you just ask? Like we grew up and we was taught, if you want to know something, you should ask something. Like you should ask the question, right? He say, let's be clear. I don't have the ink. I just can't read him. And I really, really want to go on a second date, she wrote. I didn't know that, but what did I just say? I said, well, it sounds like she's attracted to him and she really, really like him. And if she really want to go on a date, baby, you ain't got to read him. Just ask for a second date. And this way you can really find out whether he really likes you and want to go on a second date. It happened real quick, because one thing about men, if we like you, we won't make excuses about another date. See, if he really don't care nothing about her, and she say, well, hey, let's go here, let's go there, we will make all the excuses in the world if we don't like it. But if we like it, oh, yeah, shout shit, you want to do that other day? We can go ahead on and swing that right there, sugar. And, or, hell, okay, I can't do it today because I have a meeting, but we can do that thing tomorrow around by 7, 8 o'clock if you want to. Someone else replied and said, the problem with the 35-year-old text is that it was too sterile. I don't even know what that right there means. You say it lacks any sense of enthusiasm, urgency, or intimacy. He could have written that to someone at work about a work function, she explained. A man replied to a woman's theory and said her analysis of the message was immature. I just think that it's ridiculous that we're sitting here criticizing this simple yet nice text. Would you prefer exclamation points and emojis like they're grown adults, he argued. Do y'all understand that she would want emojis? Shout out to the ALXL for the $5 super chat. They say, let's get this Thirsty Thursday started off with a challenge. I appreciate that right there. We got a $5 challenge going on right now, y'all. I do need your support. I need your support. You say, lots of people was in favor of his formal texting style. You say, if he texts like my dad, it's a green flag, one claim. Is a green flag like a go? Because a red flag is a stop. If he texts like my dad, it's a green flag. So I'm guessing that this person is saying it's a go. This is a text you send when you're not trying to simp too much at first, another wrote. Could be a point. It could be right. They say, I bet it took him hours to come up with this. This was one person joke. Another man was commenting on the video to ask for advice on how to text their dates better. I don't, y'all. Oh my God. This is what y'all going through out here in these streets. He said it has just come to their attention that Gen Z women don't understand formal text, written text messages with 0 abbreviations. And they be educated too. One wrote, can I please get an example to improve this situation? I am guilty of this. Can I ask what it should say? Because I definitely say the same thing. I am 35. Another one pleaded. For us, 35 plus, can you advise on how to color it up? Emojis or exclamations, one asked. She responded by saying that emojis and asking for another date was the key to nailing a post-date text. This grown ass woman needs emojis. I understand the first line of responded saying that emojis and other and asking for another date. I get the asking for another date part. All right, cool. Emojis, grown ass woman. What? Again, this is why I call these babies children. I call them children. Yes, I do. Shout out to Fifi for the $5 cash shout. Did he say we like a challenge round here? Say, hey, Sister Shirley, love you back. I appreciate that right there. For real. Do y'all see now why I be saying what I be saying out here in the street? She responded to what would have made the text better is emojis and another date, asking for another date. She would have seemed real grown if she would have just said, if he would have just asked for another date. Now that would have been all right, cool. I can more understand that. It's the emoji part that just got me even reading this shit. But it's a doggone problem. This is what y'all got to be. Got it, man. I move right along. I ain't gonna be much older. We are adults too. Okay. That's what's up. I understand. It makes sense, I guess. Listen, we got a dating app problem, and we have been speaking on dating apps ever since there has been a problem with the dating apps out here. For some reason, y'all beautiful babies, y'all still be falling short of glory out here. Y'all still don't know how to pick them, and y'all still don't know what to do. So us in the media got to help explain to y'all ways to stay safe. We're talking about adults. Ways to stay safe. If y'all just not coming on in, we also streaming live on Twitch. Twitch.tv.com, The Willie Williams Show. I need your support around here. Can we get the numbers up? And let me refresh real quick. We at 178 thumbs up. Can we get over 280? We need to be over 280 thumbs up real quick. It ain't going to hurt you. Do it, play us solid. Hell, we also got a free share button. We got the free share button so we can let other people know that we is around here in the doggone street. Damn, that number dropped real quick. That's crazy. I just saw 284 who was watching. That is dropped down to 214. I don't even much understand that. Let me refresh again. Let's see what I get now. I see 268. No, it just dropped to 217. Shout out to YouTube. It is what it is. Can we get some more thumbs up? I keep trying to tell y'all, man, I need your support. They is fighting against a player out here in the street. And I want to continue to bring y'all the news, but I cannot do it without you good people. This is why I ask for the thumbs ups and the shares. And if you would like to support a player, support is also a verb out here in the doggone street. We have a thing called Cash App, PayPal, and Super Chat if you would like to do it like that. We also have a website, thewilliewilliamsshow.com. We got a Gear link if you would like to support a player like that right there. Feel free. Thank you. You always also going over here to rumble.com and kick.com, The Willie Williams Show. The link is down there in the description. We're going over there at 1 o'clock. Let's go ahead on and get into this right here. We have a woman, a female, somebody who came out there, mama monkey with a monkey. She gets beat up for 28 days. Baby done got beat up for 28. Shout out to Calvin for the $5 cash shout. He say here for the challenge. I appreciate that right there. Show enough do. A beautiful baby done got beat for 28 days and done got free. They say she had met a man on a dating app and it kind of sort of went like this.
One who's had success finding love with a dating app.
Back it up.
We all know someone who's had success finding love with a dating app.
I don't know no one. Shout out to Rob Ann for the $5 super chat. Say challenge accepted. It said, what does your hat and shirt say? Well, my hat say, yeah, dog it. Do something wise. I think. Hell, let me take it up. Oh, it says use your, and that's a picture of a mouth, wisely. Use your mouth wisely out here in these streets. A lot of y'all just be flapping at the gums and you ain't doing nothing special with your mouth. And this will say, I don't pretend to care. I don't pretend to care. Here in the doggone street, I don't even play with you like that right there. Back that thing up a smidget. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
We all know someone who has had success finding love with a dating app. But there can be a lot of disappointment and danger too, from con artists to violent predators. Tonight's 7 News Detroit reporter Kimberly Craig takes us into the dangers of dating apps, talking to a woman who survived a scary situation, and the Oakland County Sheriff about what you can do to stay safe.
The beating started pretty much the same day that he picked me up, and that continued on till the day that I was rescued.
This is
From day one, pretty much.
the man who held Kayla McCleary against her will after meeting him on the dating app Meet Me.
Meet Me. Be careful, y'all. It ain't just Tinder and Grindr.
It was an ordeal that would last 28 days and end with Trevor Double being sentenced to decades in prison for unlawful imprisonment, assault, and torture.
Each day was more severe. Each time he beat me was more intense. The weapons started getting bigger and heavier.
Kayla sharing her story as a warning to others. In 2021, family and friends were encouraging her to meet people, and she knew something was up when the man who would never video chat with her showed up.
Man who would never video chat with her showed up. Isn't that one of them things that we call right there a red flag? We in 2024, well, this is back in 2021. We still had like the same phones, and the phones had the same capabilities that they have now, to where we can video chat, we can FaceTime, we can do all that stuff. We got Duo and everything. No excuse. Why he wouldn't face chat, and then since he wouldn't face chat to show you who him is, you should have not hooked up with him. But you can't tell these slow bitch. You can't tell these babies that right there.
When the man who would never video chat with her showed up.
He also told me that he was just a few years older than me, and then come to find out later when I actually met him, he was old enough to be my father.
Stop. He wouldn't FaceTime you. Red flag. When he slid up on you and you looked him face to face, he said that he was about your age. He looked like your daddy. He looked like he could be your daddy age. Guess what you did? I want y'all to be understanding and listen to the story. Now, this is why I just be listening. I just be listening. I'm not bashing. I just be listening to what women say. When FaceTime, pulled up, supposed to be the same age as me. Look at him in the face. Bam, I'm here. I'm about to get inside the car. I look at him. You look like that you could be my daddy age. But guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to go and get in the car. I'm going to go ahead on and date you. So maybe you like your daddy. Go ahead.
And if someone strongly resists a video chat, that could be a red flag, according to RAIN, the Rape, Abuse, and Incest National Network.
I wouldn't wish what I went through on anybody.
Kayla survived, but
you healed pretty good. That baby got a square in her mouth. That baby about to pull it. That baby about to smoke a square because she was traumatized. Go ahead.
In 2019, Kevin Bacon met a man on a dating app. His mutilated body was later found in the rural Michigan home of Mark Latunsky.
I did that story.
In 2020, in a motel in Detroit, Bashar Calabat was killed by Jimmy Pickett. They too met on a dating app. Both Pickett and Latunsky are now in prison, but the crimes are not always violent.
Both of those, the two male cases was LGBT cases, and those was Grindr, dating app. Yeah. Go ahead.
Oakland County Sheriff Michael Bouchard.
We've seen a lot of fraud where people have been out thousands and thousands of dollars, even up to their life savings, because they think they've met their soulmate.
Do background checks if needed. Do your research on people, seriously, because I thought I knew and I didn't have the slightest clue.
I didn't have the slightest clue. Like, in my opinion, most women don't. Y'all don't have the slightest clue. This is why you all need male guidance. I keep trying to tell y'all, yes, you can still be independent, but you do need male guidance. Just having female guidance is not enough for boy or girl. We need both. See, a lot of people think when I say that y'all need male guidance, that you need a man, that you need a daddy and shit like that right there, A lot of y'all take it as if I am excluding the mother or a woman. I ain't never did that. The one thing that I won't do, like a whole bunch of single mammies do, is tell y'all that y'all don't need a mother if you have a father. Single mammies tell you that you don't need no damn daddy. That's what they do. Around here, I call out something that's absent in your damn life. It's guidance from a man, because for some reason, we know how to tell the truth. We know how to tell the truth, especially to our children, because we don't care that we look bad. Women care if they look bad by telling their kids the truth. They will tell their daughters, don't be no hoe in the... They'll tell their daughters about don't be out here hoeing, but won't tell their daughters that they was out there hoeing. Oh, they damn sure ain't gonna tell their sons. They're not gonna tell their sons to watch out for them hoes, because I used to be one of them hoes that you need to watch out for. They ain't gonna never tell their sons that right there. Nope. Shout out to Jay for the $2 super chat. He say women need guidance and protection like children. Yes. Yes, and they need to be protected from themselves. Listen, ladies, this is not a bashing session. Again, I never once said you don't need a woman's influence. I say you just don't need a woman's influence. You need both influences.
Do your research on people, seriously, because I thought I knew and I didn't have the slightest clue.
Trevor Double gave Kayla a fake name, likely because if he had given her his real name, she may have seen that in 2002 he was charged with murder.
She wasn't gonna do that. That baby did not see. She did not care about doing no background or research and none of that. He would not FaceTime you. He would not FaceTime you, and she looks like a younger girl. She looked to be what like 22 to 25? Hell, she looked to be about from 16 to about 25. She wasn't gonna research his name. Hell, not why. She wasn't gonna do that right there. Because when he pulled up and she noticed the first lie, that I'm around your age, she noticed the first lie. No, you look like you around my daddy age. The lie was in her face. Guess what she did? Pushed that lie aside and got right in the car. Shout out to Sensei for the $5 super chat. They say, why do we need lessons from someone that been through it? They say, when the worst of us already knew not to do this. They say all the people to meet, and she met the killer. You know what I'm saying? Listen, but they like bad boys. They like bad boys. And they like a man to lie. He lied, and she caught the lie as soon as she seen him before she got in his vehicle.
He went to prison for a number of years.
Hold on. She would have noticed.
Do your research on people, seriously, because I thought I knew and I didn't have the slightest clue.
Trevor Double gave Kayla a fake name, likely because if he had given her his real name, she may have seen that in 2002 he was charged with murder. He went to prison for a number of years after pleading no contest to manslaughter.
After a while...
Do you know if she would have, let's say if he would have gave her the real name, and she would have did the research, and she would have saw that he'd been to prison, she would have still went. You know, because jail make men seem like they really, really bad boys out here. You know, you got a criminal background. Oh, he been in jail for murder. Hell yeah, I'm going on a date with him. If you all think that because if a woman look up a man's background that she's not going to date him because he's been to jail, if that's what y'all think, then why is there so many men in jail who have relationships? They get married in jail. When they get out, they got a place to stay. They get fan mail. Because they don't care. They like the men with the backgrounds. It's the men who don't have the backgrounds who they pass over. Go ahead.
I didn't know if I was going to live, honestly.
Her advice, meet in public, not your home. Pick a coffee shop or a restaurant where there are plenty of people around.
Somebody got to tell grown humans to not meet somebody or don't give somebody their address on the first date. This is what you got to tell these women. Don't give a person your address off of a dating app for a first date. Or hell, if you just met somebody in the store, you don't give them your address. Why would you give them your... But we have to keep telling these women this.
Well,
Go ahead.
I didn't know if I was gonna live, honestly.
Her advice, meet in public, not your home. Pick a coffee shop or a restaurant where there are plenty of people around.
Maybe have a second date. Again, meet in public. Do these things
But
until...
then I also keep trying to tell y'all, women like to be looked at as princesses and delicate, and they would never. When they doing so much hoeing, this is why they do not tell their friends and family who they going on a date with. Because if they started to do that right there, their friends and family will get tired of them telling them that they going on another date with another dude and another dude and another dude, and then they'll start calling her a hoe. They love to do things in secrecy and then tell their friends and family, ooh, you shouldn't be out here hoeing. That ain't right. Ooh, you shouldn't have sex with him on the first date while she been banging everybody on the first date. They're liars. This is the problem.
You get a real sense of the person before you ever find yourself alone in private.
Share your...
I keep trying to tell people, you do not put yourself in situations to where if you don't want to hunch, don't be in a position to hunch. That means you should be in public places. Right? You should be around people. A lot of y'all be going to men's houses. I am still so confused. On the first date, I didn't want to have sex. What? You shouldn't go to a man's house. You shouldn't be in a car with a man if you're not trying to hunch. Willie, you shouldn't say that because everybody is not like that, and it's okay to be in the car with a man. Yes, it is. Yeah. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm not saying that a man is gonna take some monkey, but why put yourself in a position of where a man could take your monkey? But see, this is something that a man would tell you. Don't go to a man's house if you ain't trying to hunch. Well, Willie, just because you go to a man's house, a man is not gonna take your stuff. You right. You're absolutely correct. I would never put that on all men. No. But the way that y'all picking men, there's a high probability that he may take some monkey. I'm just trying to tell y'all what the choices that y'all make. Go
the
ahead.
location with somebody you trust so that they know, like, yeah, that's... Shoot, I could go on and on about that one.
And remember, this 28 days she was down bad. 28.
You sit down in a public space and say, hey, it's great to meet you. You know, obviously I'm a little cautious. I'm going to send this to my best friend. If that freaks them out, that should be a warning sign to yourself.
Well, that's not necessarily because people don't like their pictures taken. Like, that's not, or that shouldn't even fall under a red flag of we're sitting here and you take a picture and you send it. People don't like their picture taken. Like, fuck are you taking pictures of me for? Especially in this day and age, why are you taking pictures of me? Hell, the date should be over. You don't just pull your phone out taking pictures of me. What is we doing? We is in a public place with cameras. Why is you taking pictures of me?
The morning that I was rescued was the day that I got hit with the hatchet.
Kayla was able to convince her attacker to take her to a hospital after he cut her with a hatchet. There she was able to tell doctors that she had been kidnapped.
Wow. There she was able to tell doctors I was kidnapped. She talked the man who had been held up for 28 days into, listen, you need to take me to the doctor because you just cut me with a hatchet. So maybe in my mind he was tired. He was like, you know what? Enough is enough.
A hospital after he cut her with a hatchet.
Oh, you say who saved her after the 28 days? Well, she saved herself because she talked him into taking her around there to the hospital.
There she was able to tell doctors that she had been kidnapped. Trevor Double fled but was later arrested. He's now 48 and serving 40 to 60 years in the Michigan Department of Corrections.
So if he's now 48, but this happened in 2021, so in 2021 now, so 3 years ago, so he was about 45, and she said that he looks like he could be my father age, then that would make her probably, like I said, like 18, 19. Even 20, you know what I'm saying, when it happened.
Big pointer, don't ever give anybody your personal information, your address, anything like that, because they might just show up at your house. If I can
Yeah, if you give somebody your personal information, yeah, they just might slide up. Yeah.
can do anything to save the life of another young woman by sharing my story, then I'd be happy to put it out there.
You would think that women would know this.
In Southfield, Kimberly Craig, 7 News, Detroit.
You would think that y'all beautiful babies know this. But then you would be wrong. A lot of people, they just like to take chances. A lot of, well, human beings like to take chances. But see, it's different when men take chances and women take chances, because the majority of the time it's men can defend themselves better. Men can also die, like those other two men hadn't died, but men typically can defend themselves better than a female when she get into one of these situations. So I'm just here to help you, beautiful babies. Don't follow your own understanding. Don't listen. If you want to end up out here in these streets like that right there, then not right now. I'm working. Not right about my money. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Anyway, moving right along. I ain't gonna even much hold you. I got one for you. A player finna say something. A player finna say something. A player finna say something that I do believe that I had done said. I do believe I had done said it. I love it. Listen. I like when I say something and people, they don't be listening and stuff. But when you hear from somebody else, you be like, I get it now. Willie had done said that, but I hear it now. Gonna put this beautiful baby up on the screen for you real quick. We talked about her last week. Remember, we talked about Nazaria Harris last week. I think she was 13, right? She's either 13 or 15. She's still missing. Well, her father speaks out. He got something to say. But the father's gonna actually say something that I said. Here we go.
Months since 13-year-old Nazaria Harris stepped off her school bus and disappeared.
Now her family is still waiting for answers and renewing their pleas for someone to come forward with information.
Nazaria was last seen back on January 9th at the intersection of Cornwall and 3 Mile Drive.
Now the primary suspect in her disappearance is a registered sex offender currently being held in the Wayne County Jail.
Yeah, remember, because the family said that that there's a registered sex offender who they believe had some dealings with this baby because he was part of the family and all that. Go ahead.
7 News Detroit reporter Ryan Marshall is live at the Frank Murphy Hall of Justice in downtown Detroit, where the family will gather for a vigil later this morning. Ryan.
Well, guys, the family of that missing Detroit teen still seeking justice in this case. That includes Nazaria's biological father, who exclusively spoke with 7 News Detroit. He is fighting for his own life, but is holding on to find his little girl.
Great question. Why did they have to say her biological father, when in this whole thing we have not heard from a father? Like, we didn't hear from like a stepfather, or did we hear from a stepfather? I don't believe that we heard from a stepfather. So why would they have to say biological? But go ahead.
I know the family hopes and prays that she is still alive. Correct. But if you get that phone call,
that's why I'm getting back in the ministry.
48-year-old Mervyn Jennings is Nazaria Harris's biological father. He says he's tried to reconnect with his daughter for the past 8 years.
Oh, so he wasn't in his daughter's life for 8 years.
Jennings says he was only reconnected after 2 Detroit Public Schools police officers tracked him down.
When the last time you been up to your daughter's school? I said, my daughter's school. I said, I don't even know what school she go to. I said, I've been looking for her.
I've been looking for my daughter. It's what the biological father said. The story of many men who's been looking for their babies.
And they looked at each other, and I was like, what's going on? They said, your daughter's missing.
He's dealt with serious medical issues in the 8 years away from Naziah. Jennings has congestive heart failure. He says in April, doctors gave him only 7 days to live. While that prognosis has slightly improved, Mervyn needs a new heart. While dealing with those difficult health challenges, Mervyn says what really hurts his heart.
I believe my daughter was pregnant. Yeah.
I believe my daughter was pregnant. Didn't I tell y'all in damn it, I said that they had a relationship and she might be pregnant. Or she might have gotten pregnant.
He says much of the family thinks Naziah was being sexually assaulted by a man who is a convicted sex offender. We're not naming him because he hasn't been officially charged in the case.
He ain't officially charged yet. Come. Say that again, Daddy.
Difficult health challenges. Mervyn says what really hurts his heart.
I believe my daughter was pregnant. Yes.
He says much of the family thinks Naziah was being sexually assaulted by a man who is a convicted sex offender. We're not naming him because he hasn't been officially charged in the case.
Oh my God. They were like, oh my God. Oh my God. You know, what's done in the dark, it's gonna come. You can't do this. You can't do this, man.
You say he in the old school hospital bed at home. Congestive heart failure.
And get this, Mervyn also says that he talked to Naziah's older brother, who says that registered sex offender has been molesting her since she was 12 years old. They are holding out hope that Naziah will come home alive.
Talked to, was it her older brother? Did he say older brother?
Sex offender has been molesting her since she was 12. And get this, Mervyn also says that he talked to Naziah's older brother, who
talked to her older brother.
Says that registered sex offender has been molesting her since she was 12 years old.
Her older brother, since she was 12 years old, so she was 15 now. So she's 15, so it's been going on for 3 years. So he's been molesting her for 3 years, and the older brother knew this. So the mammy who had the boyfriend inside the house, registered sex offender, cared nothing about it. Family members, remember, they was like, they knew that he was a problem and stuff like that, like with sleepovers and all that stuff. And somebody had done said that he had done something, but then they was able to talk to the kids and find out that the kids just wanted to lie on him or something like that right there. The older brother said, oh, he been doing this to her for 3 years. And you ain't say nothing as an older brother. But then who you gonna say something to? Your mama? When your mama already cool with it. The daddy said, I think she was pregnant. In my mind, I think so too, and I think that they is not going to find her alive. I don't believe that they're gonna find her alive. I really, really don't. Move right along. I ain't gonna eat much, hold you. I gotta give y'all some short. I'm trying to find the short. Nah, we'll do that there later. Nah, I got one for Buddy right there. All right, bam. We can go ahead on and do this right here. Neighbors. Neighbors is reflecting after teenagers killed in the Petersburg neighborhood. This beautiful baby here, look at grandma. Grandma say, our children is lost.
I realized last night we all need Jesus out here. Amen. They really need him out here.
Joan Howard looks on in sadness from across the street Wednesday morning.
It's just a terrible situation.
As Petersburg police continue to investigate a shooting that left one teen dead and another injured.
They were my neighbors. And I have to think about it because I have nieces and nephews that age.
Petersburg police say they were first called to Pecan Acres apartment complex at the corner of Juniper Road and Cottonwood Drive for a report of a shooting around 7:30 Tuesday night, but didn't find anything.
Then around 8:50, they were called for another shooting, this time finding a 17-year-old who'd been shot and killed and a 15-year-old who'd been injured.
No, I didn't know him that well, but I would occasionally see him and speak to the mothers and the grandma.
Deputy Police Chief Emmanuel Chambliss says detectives will be out in the neighborhood Wednesday looking for information as to what led up to the shooting and who's responsible. But both Chambliss and Howard saying whatever the issue, the level of violence is uncalled for.
Any loss of life is a tragedy, but our youth, it's happening more frequently. They can't seem to resolve their differences without picking up a weapon, and this is the end result.
You say Jesus can't come back, but he said, shit, for what? You know what I'm saying? Hell, I have been trying to tell Jesus' daddy, don't send your son back down here. We ain't ready.
We have to pray and try to do right and tell our children that it's more to life than foolishness.
And Howard adds she hopes the community will put God first and be able to come up with a solution to help the next generation.
Hope the community will put God first. I think the community should put God first. Remember, I am the non-believer, but I think that the community should put God first. Watch this. Because if the community put God first, there would be fathers in the home. There would be fathers who was head of household. It would be a lack of single mamas. Huh? It would just put God first. If we put God back in the home, there would be men in the home. Yeah, right.
Because if not, our children are being lost. They'll be lost. And that's all I have to say.
She done been around here since 67 out here.
And Petersburg police are asking anyone with information that could help them solve this crime.
Say Maya Angelou. She do resemble
Time to get in touch with them, which you can do anonymously through either the P3 Tips app or by calling Crime Solvers at 804-861-1212. In Petersburg, Cameron Thompson, CBS 6 News.
Got to be more careful. You say put an end to Section 8 and welfare now. I think that they should put an end to it now because it's not like back in the days to where, in a sense, it was actually like needed. It was needed more because of women was having a hard time work. Well, no, because Section 8 and stuff. Well, women was having a hard time with like getting educated, like being able to afford college and stuff like that right there, to really like fend for themselves and stuff like that. So I understand the necessity back there of assistance. I get that right there. I bet it's 2024, bitch. It ain't no excuses. The reason that we have these subsidies and stuff now because we do believe in giving women excuses. Just in my opinion. Do men benefit from it? Yes. Do children benefit from the assistance? Yes. Yeah. But the people who benefit the most is females. And because they know that that benefit is there, they refuse to hold themselves accountable. They refuse a lot of times to strive to be the best. A lot of times they subscribe. A lot of times that they want to be their best self is after they made 1,000 mistakes. Well, we got to stop calling them mistakes when they've made 1,000 choices. Yeah, I said. Give yourself the pat on the back because y'all done made it to the end of the Midday News around here in these doggone streets. Appreciate y'all for being around here. Listen, man, we're finna go around here to rumble.com, the Willie Williams Show, and kick.com, the Willie Williams Show. The link is down there in the description. Players prostate cancer awareness around here at the Willie Williams Show. Say it's just a finger. So your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. Mess around and lose your little la-la or your life. You make the call. Your body. Your booty. I am here to help. Ladies, I hope that this show was something that was here to help you all in y'all dating experiences and stuff like that. I'm trying to keep y'all alive because if y'all stay alive, then we got somebody to talk to. We got somebody to, do some things to. You say no excuses for poor monkey management. Seek help. That's a good idea. For real, for real. Ephesians 4:4, he say there is one body. Wait, I gotta slide it back up. Slide that thing back up. There is one body and one spirit, just as you were called to the one hope of your callings, or hope of your calling, one Lord, one faith, one baptism, and one God and Father of all. That's what's up. Damn it, we need to bring God back out here in these streets. Say, please don't play that country girl, Willie. Bam. Listen, man, we're finna go around here to rumble.com, the Willie Williams Show. We have a player who testifies in court after he had killed his wife for cheating. A good old domestic love story that we finna go ahead on and talk about over there on Rumble. Listen, go around there, support a player. I appreciate y'all for rocking. I'm out of here, man.
The controversial topic is that single moms can raise sons on their own.
No, that's impossible. You can only show them how to be a good woman. Men that our mothers are telling us to be don't even exist in her bed.